in. We're talking about Black Adam. This is going to be the spoiler discussion. This is the Black Adam spoiler review. I'm Jody Joe. I'm here with my dog, Salad Ward. E-Man.
What up?
We in the building. Black Adam spoiler review. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been trying to play this role for, it seems like, a decade. And now a decade later, we got the goddamn movie. Black Adam is fantastic. If you guys see my spoiler-free review, I invite you guys to go check that out if you guys have not seen or don't want to be spoiled on this movie. Black Adam is a fantastic superhero movie that I think is getting a bad rap on RT, Rotten Tomatoes. They're trash. Who uses them to decide on movies? I don't know. General audiences, I guess. But either way, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gave Rotten Tomatoes some credit today by quoting them saying that they got a 90% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is the highest audience rating since The Dark Knight in 2008.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, bro. So, that's what, 16 years ago, bro. So, Black Adam is beloved, according to RT, which means nothing to me, by the audiences. But the critics are having an issue with this movie. I think that there's definitely bias going on. Because I had a fun time watching this movie, Sat. This movie had a whole bunch of action, bro.
Yes.
Hawkman, nigga, that nigga Hawkman is tight, bro. Hawkman, you earn my respect, bro. The way they just kept fading. They kept getting into fights, bro. Like, you can't be killing people. Well, I can kill people.
I do.
Man, free, let's go then. Like, you get having a fade and shit, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? And then they'll fight some more. The continuously them getting down like that, bro, and the willingness to Hawkman to go against a character who he knows is more powerful than him, because he believes in the right thing.
Yeah. Right. I will not bend. Even if you kill me, I'm going to fight for what I believe in.
I like that.
I'm going to kick your ass regardless.
I like that shit, bro. So Hawkman was arguably, I think Hawkman was the best character in the whole movie outside of
The Rock.
Outside of Black Adam. Yeah. But as a superhero, he's the best superhero in that movie. Hawkman is a superhero in that movie, bro. He has ideals, he's
a leader.
He does what he does. He's already on track. He's been doing this for a long time. Yeah. They talked about the nth metal and how amazing nth metal is, you know what I'm saying? And that mace, his technology, all that shit is on point,
turn into
bro.
A fucking axe.
Yeah, man. I think Hawkman is probably my favorite character in that. And a lot of people like Hawkman. You know, in the chat, Hawkman was fire. You owe me one day. Yeah. Oh, and the sarcasm, or you being sarcastic? Yes. It was funny. This movie had some funny jokes up in it and shit, bro. I really felt Hawkman. So if I had to pick one character that outside of Black Adam, he's in every scene of this movie, it's Hawkman for me.
That actor is funny because I don't even know his name, but he did his damnedest to try.
Aldous Hodge, I believe.
He tried to steal this movie from The Rock, and that's not an easy thing to do. He held his
as a hero, he did.
As a hero,
yeah,
he held his own.
Not as a lead though.
He held his own.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
I like Hawkman. Hawkman was doing this shit, bro. I mean, he showed DC like something that we've been missing for so long, you know, as fans. It was dope, bro, to even see, you know, his character, his build up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, he showed leadership, and that's one thing about like with certain characters. Some people don't show so much leadership. Some characters don't show like why they that dude. He showed why he's that dude. Why he is the leader of the JSA. You know what I'm saying? And that gave me cringe. Like, damn, you're tight as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
I don't think cringe is the word you want to use. Then
what's the word? Then?
Cringe is kind of a bad thing.
What's the word?
Tingles.
Tingles. Okay.
Joy.
Tingles. Joy. All right.
Elation.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Get tingles. So he was lit, bro. I mean, he showed too that we don't kill. You know, and usually from what we learn as as book readers, you go by Hawkman does kill, but this Hawkman didn't kill at all. He showed that he about protecting that life. It was dope, bro, and I enjoyed every bit about him.
His mask was dope. His costume was dope. I didn't know how they were gonna pull that off to be believable.
It works,
but they made it just right.
It works.
And
you see his real eyes in that mask, and you're like cool with it.
When he jumped out the sky.
And as an actor, he kept the mask on a lot.
Yep.
I can't stand taking off
Dr.
the mask.
Fate, bro.
Dr. Fate.
Pierce Brosnan was always showing that.
Man.
Yeah.
We know it's you, Pierce. We don't need to. You know.
The suit was tight. Dr. Fate's suit was tight.
I hear
comic
you.
book all the way
every
through.
time he does this and shows his face.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
I
agree with
wasn't enjoying in the middle of a battle. Now you just got to say one line. You got to take your mask off.
Yeah,
that was
bro.
whack
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But not to dwell
That
on that.
and why why does that happen? Why do certain actors who are cast as superheroes consistently take off their masks? Sad.
Because agents barter screen time. You get 40% in the mask, 60% out. If I got 28 minutes of screen time, that means we split it, not down the middle, but I have to take off my mask to deliver the lines so that my client can get higher star power and get all the accolades from being in a superhero movie.
So you guys understand that's kind of think of it as yourself. It's your brand, your face, and if you're covered by a mask all the time, you don't really. People will forget that you were even it. We often forget Vin Diesel was the Iron Giant,
Yeah.
Groot, and we Sylvester Stallone is the shark in
yeah.
freaking
We didn't even know
Suicide
that,
Squad.
yeah.
So like having that face, it matters a lot, and that's a con to casting A-list actors. So that's a negative to it. If they're cast as a character that wears a mask, you better believe.
I'd rather have an unknown.
They're not gonna have.
Would you rather have an unknown?
No, not since I saw his performance.
Okay.
He was great.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan also was great.
And the Spider-Man movies do that a lot, Jody.
Yeah, they
And,
do.
and it's at awkward times.
Yeah.
I can understand.
All of them do. All of them do. All the Spider-Man movies do. Yeah.
But Dr. Fate's helmet was pretty freaking epic.
She was fire.
Yeah.
I wish I had the eye holes, but
Man, that's what I kept
Whatever.
saying. I needed those eye holes, bro. At the end, we saw that. I wanted to see those eye holes. Like that shows like this Dr. Fate, bro. That power.
let's
You know
talk
what I'm
about some issues. The plot of the movie was mid as freak, bro. Like the plot was so uninspiring. It was expedited to heck, stretched out real quick, but then it was stretched out over the whole movie because what I'm gonna talk about is a scene that happened about 80%, 70% of the way through the movie that ties back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Because his origin is what? We believe it's this little boy who's like this revolutionary kid who, you know what I'm saying?
Who was a
he
hero.
can't be
He was a
held
hero. He
down,
was a hero
bro.
already.
He
Yeah.
lives that life of a hero and shit. And
Yeah.
he takes it, he rebels, he runs up to the mountain, puts that thing up in rebellion. They take him to the emperor, to the king, and they about to,
Cut
do
off
him
that
away.
head.
And right before that goes down, bro, the Shazam wizards bring him in, imbue him with the powers of Shazam, and we believe that it time skipped, and that person, that little kid, was
The
actually the Rock.
Facts.
70% into the movie, we find out it wasn't the Rock. That was his son.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they added that whole little story there where the son gave the father, the Rock, the power.
Yeah.
Delete that. Why is that in there? It didn't need to be in there, but I know why they did it.
Why?
They did that. My belief, the reason why they did that was to make it make sense why this boy is old.
But no.
Why he grew. Once you get the power of Shazam and you get big, when you go little again, you don't age. So how'd the Rock look like he's 50-something years old?
What do you mean?
They were probably thinking like, okay, so if this boy turns into Shazam as a boy and he gets buff, like we saw him, when he goes back to Shazam, he should go back to a little kid.
Right.
It's been for so many years.
Right. The Rock, when he goes from Shazam, he's the Rock just skinnier.
Yeah. Which is still wild to me because he should have been wiped away for 5 years, bro.
Right. So they're like, let's have him give the power to somebody who's already grown.
Mm-hmm.
So the person without the power and the power are the same guy.
But I felt like that's why his heart wasn't into being a hero. He was a non-believer. He was a naysayer. He was an anti-hero. And had they not switched the characters out...
But I don't think he was, though. He saved the boy. I'm sorry, King. No, he's great. He knew how to... He was in line.
He was a good person,
Yeah.
but he didn't feel...
It was
as
the
though-
murder that made him radical.
Yeah,
Yes.
he went nuts.
When
He said born of
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah, when
Born of
they
rage.
killed his... And then as soon as I give you the power, I get arrows to my chest. I'm like, what is going...
That didn't
This-
throw me off. I didn't mind that at all.
I feel like that was unneeded and just like forced to...
I didn't feel forced to
Oh,
me.
okay.
I was into that part of it.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Cool,
okay. I thought that was a good explanation as to why The Rock was not into saving humanity, wanting to be the champion of the city, because that was never in his nature. And I felt like his growth, how can he... end up going against Superman or whoever because if he was a hero, Hawkman and them dudes wouldn't have had to come get him. You know what I mean? The Rock wreaked havoc, which would have been good if we saw him destroying that whole place. And how I forgot how he ended up.
If I'm not mistaken, they only go for children, no?
No,
The Wizards?
I think they go for the people who are goodwill. You know what I mean?
Aren't there a grandpa in the Shazam family too?
Pure of heart. And then
Yeah, you gotta have like a good heart. Yeah, for them to
usually, kids are the ones that are
Yeah.
untainted and
But
they have
there's
the pure
like
heart.
an old dad with like a little tuft of hair and bald headed.
Maybe the nigga just old.
No. That's like the old.
I didn't even know.
Version, yeah.
And that whole giving the power, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, we know that because we saw it in Shazam, him sharing the power with his siblings. He shared the power. He shared the power with the family.
Yeah,
So so basically,
that's just weird, bro.
And this is that the little boy still had power, even though he gave his father the power. He still had power because just like Shazam, he had the power.
I guess you're right.
So, but when he died, regular, it was like the power gone.
Because he got shot when he wasn't Shazam.
Regular, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
and then in the movie, he gave up his power.
yeah, because he said that basically
Didn't
that
he?
Yeah, he gave up his power. He gave up his power because
Where'd it go though?
I mean, it just goes back up. I don't know where lightning Shazam.
Because I'm thinking in the movie, I remember
Yeah.
I remember The Rock gave his power up,
Yeah.
but it didn't go to nobody. He just got
It doesn't go.
shrivelly-
It doesn't go to anybody. He still has the power. He has to willingly give the power.
Oh
to
no,
somebody.
he just said Shazam.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was
He
still
has to
chosen.
willing-
I remember he didn't give it up.
He chose to
Yeah.
go into like cryo.
He just transformed. He
He
just-
didn't,
yeah.
I remember now. He didn't give it
Yeah.
up. He just Shazammed and got small and said,
Yeah.
"Lock me the freak up."
Exactly. He said,
Got it,
just
got it.
make sure that I never say the word again.
Right, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I don't know why that freaking shit eluded me, but I was okay with him. I like that he gave himself up to be locked up in that Amanda Waller prison, which was I'm like, all right, for sure.
For me, it was kind of bad though because, like I still said, he for 5,000 years, you're old. Like you should be, like in the cartoon version that we saw, he never turned into Shazam because he would disappear because he's so old. You know what I'm saying? He would turn into like a mummy type shit. So he would stay Shazam so he could still be, human. It would be, a half god if you want to call it that way. So
Well, when he was excavated, he came out.
He
as
shouldn't have
Shazam
been. He
already.
shouldn't have been that. I'm saying he shouldn't have been looking like how he did. He should have been. If you can't, I can't give the power away.
Mummified,
Right?
But he wasn't buried though.
No, but he can't give the power away because if he takes the power away, he would just, it's been 5,000 years.
I just assumed that he's just been magically dormant
That's weird.
and then awakened.
That part right there was weird to me. That should never happen because Shazam don't give up his power. You know what I'm saying? He got locked up a few times, but he never gave up his power. But I mean, overall,
Shazam family, yeah.
Look at that old ass motherfucker with a pot belly.
Yeah, I see him.
That's the Rock.
you stupid.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, he was the protector, but we find out later on that because when we saw in the movie, we thought he was the protector, and his son. Oh my God! Shout out to DC for that, showing us that his son looked like the original Shazam, looked like the original Black Adam, bro. That was epic. So his son supposedly like saved the people, and then they came after his family because they found out that his son was the hero.
All right, pivoting back to the movie. That was an issue that I had with the whole changing of his origin in the middle of the movie but I liked how he revealed and said, how he was the one who, was saving the boy, and then the boy came, and then the boy wanted to protect the father, but I feel like that opens up so much question marks and questions like. So you mean tell me the hero, he was a champion of the nation. That statue was built off the son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they killed your daddy? Are you the champion of that place or not? Why are they killing you?
How did they get to your mom and how did they get to
How
your
did-
dad? You
Yeah.
just let it happen. We didn't.
It's
see
messy.
Him. We didn't see him as Black Adam doing any heroic stuff.
We didn't see him, but we know that he was the champion of the city.
Yeah.
But there's niggas running around with arrows coming to your daddy house, chasing you, trying to kill you,
The king.
and you haven't done away with them?
Yeah. The king.
with just super speed and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, and right when I give you the power up, you arrow me in the heart. I don't know. I just feel like that was just weird, bro, in my opinion. Novel, no, you're not late. Which is a better, Infinity War or Black Adam? Black Adam for me.
Black Adam
I don't
all
like
day,
Infinity War,
yeah.
as you know. Sad is different because he's an A+ guy on Infinity War. It's perfectly fine. So so that was an issue for me. The green screen, bro. Some of that green screen, Dark Snyder looking shit, that oversaturated stuff was bad looking because those worlds were so fake. But then the CGI was so good. It was sharp. It was clean. It was colorful. It was crystal. I like the CG, but the green screen, which is the backdrop, wasn't complementing that CG enough. And I feel like the CG on its own could have been shot in real location, in real daylight, and it would have looked so freaking good. But because they chose green screen behind that clean CG, I feel like the green screen kind of mullied up the whole visual takeaway that you get from the good CGI.
Maybe they didn't do it that way because, the cost. You know what I mean? The cost.
Well, no, I don't think it's a cost when you got The Rock, but I think
Right.
maybe it was his schedule, timing. We're going to fly him over there. He doing all type of, he got his own TV show. He doing movies with Kevin Hart. I think this whole thing had to be really.
Did you get the feeling that this movie was made in one building?
Yeah, I got
Like,
that from that.
It felt like this whole movie was shot in like 3 locations.
Really?
I found out.
That's
I
what it
sent you a
felt
video.
like.
I sent you a video that I think it was. They did say it was in 3 locations. I sent you that video on to your phone.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did 3 locations.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like the little boy and the mom was straight. People have issues with the little boy and the mama. They was whatever to me.
The little boy was a little annoying to me a little bit. I mean, me and Swag was talking about this on Saturday. He was a little annoying. Just how him. Oh, you do this with your powers and this is it. Like it's just he was annoying.
I thought it was
I
dope.
didn't get a wiki from him.
He was annoying a little bit.
He didn't feel
him
wiki.
skateboarding, trying to do all
Was
this
on
shit.
skateboarding, my nigga. He was a
like, oh, yeah,
revolutionary.
Shazam. Wait, what are you doing?
He was a little rebel.
like telling him like what. Basically, it was like he was guiding him what to do.
I like those.
I didn't like that.
I like those
didn't really like that.
skateboard scenes. I really loved the with the fake drawer in his bedroom. It was a slide to slide him all the way down 3 floors.
The secret entrance.
That secret entrance was fire. I was like, damn, I needed that in my house. That shit was dope to me.
He was a little bit annoying to me a little bit. The mom was just a throwaway. I didn't really care about her. She really was really
She
nothing.
looked like Elektra to me.
But the boy was annoying to me. I did have an issue with him, but it was like it wasn't to the point where it's like get him out of here. It was like okay, I could take it, but it was an issue. Him just being like you should tell him the man in black sent you. Send him. It was just annoying. It was annoying.
You're repeating
but
yourself.
Right.
So I would say, like, for me, that freaking action was like, my nigga, it got more action than Man of Steel, bro.
Facts.
This movie has a lot more action than Man of Steel, bro. And in a lot of instances, it's got better action, bro. This and Man of Steel are, oh man, Man of Steel has two better sequences, but Black Adam got better action.
Facts. When he threw that dude.
Hey, my nigga, like,
When he threw that dude.
he picked that motherfucker up by
and
the
threw that
leg
missile.
and threw that motherfucker into a missile and it blew up, my nigga.
Yeah, that was epic, bro.
This is the kind of shit that I like, bro.
Grabbed that dude and broke his neck.
The way he was just tearing people up, bro. Just coming through walls. Walking through.
Yeah.
What do you think doors are for? I know what doors are for.
And then it shows the camera pan. All you hear is what the fuck?
And he walking slow.
And he just
didn't
flying.
even bust through the door. He just kind of.
You know, he didn't walk. He was floating through them doors. Destroying shit, bro. He just flying away.
And nobody mentioned their whole living room gutted now, and they don't even mention it. Like,
And boy, did he have powers, my nigga. That electricity. Hey, Shazam, you a cuck. He about to kill you, bro.
Facts.
Shazam, you about to get murdered. I mean, what's his name now? It's
Billy
Shazam, you said it right.
Shazam, you about to come and murder you, man. That little boy don't belong in Black Adam's world. I'll tell you that right
all.
now,
At
bro.
all.
That Black Adam suit is fire. At the end of the movie, that motherfucker got golden. He got a cape. I love the narrative about the cape. They were always talking about the cape in the movie, like, no cape, nah. And he ended up getting that cape with that extra gold suit, bro.
Yeah.
scenes from the trailers that didn't really make the movie, like his shit was all torn up and tethered and beat up, and I didn't see much of that. Like in the trailers, it made me think he was gonna have a raggedy, ripped up like cloak the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Talking
it was
about the
a lot
hoodie,
of
the
that
hoodie
was
that he
going,
had on,
and the
yeah.
way, like you said, it was dusty, dirty. You could barely see the lightning bolt, and then at the end, It was shiny.
Gold. His shit
crisp,
like fire.
It was shining. I was like, I'm sitting there. I had to shut my mouth a couple times because I'm watching the whole movie like this.
Bro,
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
like,
those moments.
The Rock is the closest thing we have to a superhero here on Earth.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I was like, and this proves it to me.
And that body, all rock, my nigga. And that shit just works. It just works when you actually work out and do that hard work. It makes it happen, bro.
Even at 50,
Shazam is getting work by him. When he punched the 2 planes, wasn't in the movie. That's right, Taylor.
Yeah, those
Did you
jets.
notice his first Shazam suit was the same as Shazam's costume, just dirty? Nope, didn't notice that.
No,
It
lightning
not-
bolt was
not
bigger.
dirty.
His lightning bolt was way bigger.
Yeah.
that low neck, low
He had that
neck
sash,
line,
too.
that low neckline with
Yep.
all that busting out up
Them
here.
traps up there.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
look way tighter than the muscles. Yo, you tell the actor to get in the gym, bruh. The game changed.
Zachary Levi is not enough, my nigga.
The game done changed.
You better do
bruh.
like Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans and them niggas doing Marvel. Better take them steroids, bro.
Better-
Get your sheet
you
up.
gotta get in
Beefcake.
Crunch.
What
Yeah.
LA
didn't-
Fitness. You better take your ass down to LA Fitness.
Yep.
What I didn't like is that, besides that you talked about the helmet pull off, is that they did nerf Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is way stronger than that, bro.
I mean,
And
from
get
what I
it, though,
saw,
because
he
it's
wasn't
Black Adam,
nerfed, bro.
because
I
it's Black
wouldn't,
Adam, but they nerfed a lot of his power. He's strong
Dr.
as fuck,
Fate
bro.
wasn't putting that power on him. You're not understanding that Dr. Fate wasn't trying to kill this man.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But
Dr. Fate was hitting him with some shit that, would tame him and just, put him in check a
He
little
was there
bit.
for support.
Yeah,
He just
mind
didn't
you,
want to see his man get killed.
Dr. Fate was looking at the future. And because he saw that future where Hawkman dies, that's what he was more worried about.
But I'm saying with Dr. Fate, we saw more of those clones out of anything than more power.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate can hold Black
He-
Adam like it's nothing, bro.
Nah, not really. He held him. He put that shuriken on him, bro. And he was sitting there. He was screaming, bro.
The Dr. Fate is the Lord of Order. He had in the sorcerer. His power is like supreme. For him to not
Did you
like,
have to use that word?
yeah.
So,
I had a
that belongs to another wizard, my nigga.
I had a burrito supreme. It wasn't
His
that
power
good.
is like literally.
Taco from Taco Bell.
Well,
I had a
that
taco
wizard doesn't
Taco
deserve
Supreme
that
is
word
just,
compared to Dr.
Bro,
Fate.
there was I feel like this whole movie was a big action sequence, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was so much going on when he came. All them explosions, the tanks. It showed a lot of slow motion to show why he's fast, which typically, I don't like. But they balanced it off with showing actual speed.
Yeah.
Like in Man of Steel. It does it better than Man of Steel. Man of Steel happened one time when Feora was taking out those soldiers.
soldiers, yeah.
She was doing her flat. But in Black Adam, he was doing that a lot.
When he held up
Especially
that
now.
big statue, he was so small compared to the size of that statue, and he was this big, and it was like the size of a football field. It just
Yeah.
looked amazing to me.
Yeah.
The score in this movie, man.
Score was fire, bro. What a great score. Like hearing it on its own was kind of mid, but watching it with the action going on, the score was epic. Throwaway characters. I like the fat dude.
Yeah,
He
the
was
uncle,
funny.
The uncle was funny. The uncle
Nice
was
little
funny. I like the
throwaway.
uncle.
So the Sabak guy,
Mediocre.
he was a descendant of that king, which makes sense why he's special. You saw that coming a mile away, right?
Yeah.
There was nothing interesting. We knew he
He
was a
looked like the dude,
sabotager. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, we know you're gonna betray them.
Yeah.
This is obvious.
It
as
was
shit.
very Indiana Jones-ish.
Yeah, it was very cookie cutter.
Yeah.
This story is not great. This story is not. It's not deep, and it's not complex, and it's not great. It's very mediocre.
It's because I've been starved since the pandemic for such superheroes doing superhero stuff. I feel like it's a drought right now, even though we're getting our Spider-Mans and our Eternals. But I still feel like overall, we still haven't bounced back to the rhythm we had before the pandemic hit. So me seeing a superhero be heroic, and not overly jokey, like this is what Thor should have been to me.
Facts.
This is who Thor was to me
Facts.
in my mind.
Yeah.
And he took
Thor
a
won.
character that I didn't really care about and made me care about him.
Black Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 The Rock is gonna play this character for a long time. I hope this movie makes. So the movie made $150 million worldwide opening weekend. It made about $67 million domestically over the weekend, which is relatively low.
That's bad
But
for The
it's-
Rock.
For The Rock, it's not bad. It's his best movie.
Really?
It's his best movie opening as a solo guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for an unknown hero.
Yeah. So expect the sequel to do better. Shazam didn't do good. This is gonna do better than Shazam.
Facts.
So I see this movie making 500.
They're smart because this will actually boost Shazam's sales.
Yeah.
This will help Shazam that needed.
Oh, thanks,
the help.
Bobo. The tally's at $210 million right now.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
What's your best fight scenes in this movie?
Oh my God, good question, bro. When they were in that house and they argued again for the third time, and they got down in that house, nigga, that shit was fire, my nigga. They was going back and forth, nigga, that shit.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Wow,
too. That's my
going through
favorite
this,
too.
bro. They were. Black Adam was being a hero. How a real person would be with powers, and Hawkman was like, nigga, what's happening? Hawkman with no beats, bro. Hawkman with no beats, bro. Like, hey, wait, man, you gotta stop. And then, because it's like, Hawkman, it's so tight when you got rules, bro, because you know you gotta live by them hoes.
Yeah.
So it's like, Black Adam's like, I'll murder them all. And it's like, Hawkman, friend, you ain't murdering nobody. Try to stop me. And they start fighting this shit. I'm like, nigga, this shit is tight, bro. Like that is some superhero shit,
It
bro.
was street too. They was lightweight street.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They in the city with it. Gigantic Man looks good. Hey, bro, I don't think we're talking about how good Atom Smasher looked.
Atom
When he
Smasher
went
was
big,
tight, yeah.
everybody made a big deal when Ant-Man went Giant Man in 2016. That
Yeah.
looked good. This looked better.
Way better. You can see the suit, the energy from the suit grow from the
It's
shit.
really, really, really good, bro. Cyclone, she's whatever. Both of them are kind of like, you can dispose of them if you want to.
Yeah.
Put you over here. You're not that
Yeah.
important. But the trio of Dr. Fate, Black Adam, and Hawkman, that was enough to carry this whole movie and make this whole goddamn thing entertaining.
I didn't know why they were pushing a love connection between the two of them.
We're going to take call-ins in a minute with this spoiler review, guys. We're going to hear your comments as well. Jody's Corner is live every Monday and Friday. Join the memberships, guys. Click the join button down below to join. I know you couldn't watch it, but that devil fight was fire. Pun all the way intended. Seriously, though, Rock had pressure to deliver for the fans and studio executives. In my opinion, he delivered.
He did.
Rock gives a damn.
He did.
I wish the passion would to Warner Brothers. I care if you care. Very nice. Very nice. And I agree.
I agree.
And
The Rock's
thanks
got
for the
passion, bro.
donos.
I agree.
Thank you, Keon,
Huge
bro.
passion.
Rock's got
Appreciate
that
the little
passion,
bit
bro.
of precipitation, the little bit of drippies, these donos is coming through.
We're live every Monday and Friday. Jody's Corner. Click the join button. Select tier 4. Get access to all of the live streams. Go ahead, E-Man.
He could have. I felt like The Rock could have. Like some people said that. Oh, you could tell that this was The Rock more in this. Bro, he was getting his ass knocked out, knocked down. Well, not knocked out, but knocked down everything. He could have made his power beyond. You know what I mean? And it didn't happen that way. I like that The Rock made other people be able to not one take him down, but two, be a character, be a good character at that much. You know what I mean?
Do we have an issue with the slow-mo? A lot of slow-mo in here. I thought it was all epic.
I like
love
the
the
slow-mo.
movements.
When he
I
did
love-
like this, bro. And
That wasn't necessary. While it was slow-mo, he also did that.
But that's a part of his power, though.
That was a
is
dope
part of-
sequence,
yeah.
though, where everything was slow-mo and he wrecked that whole army. Go ahead.
Him catching that missile in the beginning and tapping the glass and his strength, learning how to control his strength because he didn't break the glass to the car window, but he got back up. Like, they just established early on that he was damn near OP. And I really liked them getting right to it. And because the whole shit was a lot of action early on in the movie.
In that very scene, I disagree. They showed a vulnerability there.
where he got
something
his
that
arm,
I questioned.
Where he got his
He's weak to that mineral that they excavate 5,000 years ago
Yeah,
in
well,
Kandahar.
when he picked it up and then
That's a weakness that he has.
Inertia?
That's
What is it called?
Kryptonite?
yeah, that's basically his kryptonite.
That's his kryptonite. He's got
He
a.
he flew up and fell straight on the ground.
They gave him a kryptonite in this movie, which is weird.
Well, they have to be able to attack him and get him vulnerable.
Why not
otherwise-
magic? Well, magic versus magic, but there's actually a kryptonite. What is it?
Inertia?
Eternium.
Eternium.
So that rare rock fossil that you excavate, it's like a glowing purplish color.
Yeah, it's like bluish.
Fuchsia?
Bluish, yeah.
Yeah. And he's weak against it because it was in that missile and it effed him up.
And that
And the crown.
The crown when he punched
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yep, effed him up.
I like those bikes, though. I like the design of the bikes.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, were we in the future? Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
in
what I thought too. They was hitting energy when
Yeah.
when he was flying in the sky. Dude was going so fast. He was following him like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
like,
They was in different continents in like 30 seconds. It felt a little
What's Kandahar?
Wakanda-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Kandahar is its own thing. What does Kandahar feel like? it's the Middle East, right?
India.
That's their hero, and I'm glad they got their little hero. And what is it? I mean, this is me. People in the Middle East are more savage, bro. They more hot-headed. They more not about the bullshit. Like I got a lot of subscribers from the Middle East, and they be like, the stuff that y'all complain about, that ain't life. Come over here, you really experience some hard life.
We got bombs going off and all type of wild stuff.
They got to worry about a whole lot of shit, bro. So like, it makes sense that they would have a hero on edge, a hero that's got a edge to him, some firecrackers, some fire in his blood. You know what I'm saying? So that shit just lines up perfectly for me, bro. Like, nigga, don't come here unless you want them problems. You feel me?
I like that scene when old girl told them that though. When Hawkman came down, he was like, "Don't worry, I know whatever they did, they gonna go do a brew process." And then they told him, "What are you doing here? These people been doing this stuff. They've been taking our homes. They've been taking our lands. You ain't nobody. Where you been at?" And then Black Adam killed their ass. They was all yeah. I was like, damn.
I'm so glad the cape came back, bro. Because when he had that hood in the beginning, I said, dang, he looked tight like that.
He did.
He looked kind of naked with no cape, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you something missing, bro.
Kind of like Aquaman or whatever. Like, he needed something.
At least Aquaman had that staff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm like, he looked kind of barren.
I thought Jody was gonna be mad when he woke up and shot the
Superman?
shot the right in the face through that Superman poster.
I was up, man.
I was like, Jody about to be pissed off. when he
Nah,
see
that was love, bro. All them Wonder Woman, Batman, and that bitch,
Aquaman.
Blue Beetle,
I want that
Aquaman.
little boy's room.
Bro, that motherfucker
Flash.
was so
Yeah.
DC.
His room was tight, right?
Yeah, that room was lit, bro. But guys, the action is just so good. Like, it's rare you get a movie like this. So I understand we are kind of like screaming about a very mid story of a movie, but the action, the superhero in this is dripping. He says, "Oh, and join that goddamn Patreon." I love y'all. Shout out to everyone, to Jody, to E-Man, and Aquaman himself.
Woo!
Of course, the chat too.
E-Man.
Let's keep this love going. Shout out to my dog. Man. Shout out to Keon, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. All right, so let's see if some fools want to talk to me about this movie. I got to bring somebody in here because who I'm going to bring in is the ultimate DC hating motherfreaker, bro. This dude consistently, Jody, DC suck, my dude. So I said, all right. He put a comment in my Black Adam review, and I said, I want to hear from this motherfreaker, Qui-Gon. What's up, bro?
What's up, homie?
You got something that you want to say about this movie, money? What you think about Black Adam, dog?
Hey, dog. So let me tell you how I went in the movie theater, right? It was probably like early in the day. You know, wanted to catch an early show, whatever. You know, I couldn't scan my ticket. It took a minute to get in. I'm like, oh, for sure. I'm already in a bad mood. You feel me? And I'm watching some DC shit. I'm like, oh shit. My nigga, so I sat down. You know, I'm like, all right, for sure. Nigga, when I tell you, The Rock put on for DC. He did his best, and y'all niggas want to talk about Henry Cavill, nigga. The Rock, nigga. Dwayne, nigga. He's done. He brought y'all back up. So
this one said he lifted y'all up out the shadows and DC. Hey, bro, I try to tell y'all DC rises, bro.
Yeah.
DC rises.
Yeah.
And we got that amazing Henry Cavill news
That
today.
end credit scene, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Key reviews, bro. Good looking out,
Certified.
Certified.
The homie.
Rest in peace to the king.
Rest in peace.
Q Reviews put a dub right there. He didn't put no comment. He just showing love on the strength, bro.
What'd he say?
So we got a lot of people that want to call in and shit. We gonna get that. Make sure that all y'all got y'all shit muted or your background noise isn't really loud, so we can have a good quality video. Qui-Gon, man. Now that we got The Rock and Black Adam out here, bro, and this movie is good, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I would assume that you think the movie is good.
I think the movie is then beyond good.
Why do you think people are hating on this movie, bro, calling it trash?
Oh, that's just see, I hate DC for another reason than other people. Other people just hate DC because it's DC.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Like, and let me tell you my history on, superheroes and shit.
Oh, wow.
I was a DC fan at first, my nigga.
Oh, shoot. This news to me.
Yeah,
That's how a lot of them start off.
Hey, my nigga, I just like a version. You feel me? Hey, bro,
Yeah.
Superman penetrated me. You feel me?
Oh, Superman penetrated you too. He pierced your soul with his heart.
Superman, my favorite character, man.
That's right.
Oh
And
shoot!
this is where my love for DC stops. It started. It built a hate in me for DC when they did Superman like they did him. And I'm only 23 years old, so I didn't, see all the other Superman movies from way back. I grew up on a different Superman, a cartoon Superman, a comic book Superman. I watched a couple Superman movies back then, and it kind of ruined the DC superheroes for me when they
I
put
get
out
it.
BVS. That kind of
Ah,
did it. That did it. That put it on the
that did it
shelf.
for me too, bro. That hurt me too. Hurt me
Yeah,
really bad.
yeah, it hurt me real bad. And then this golden, thick, loyal girl came beside me, and it was an Iron Man 1 movie, my nigga. Who would
Ah,
have
for
thought,
sure.
my nigga?
Yeah, all right.
That's
So
flames right
and
there.
then once you go Marvel and you saw what they did, especially back in '08, the rest is history.
The rest
They
is
did a
history.
really, and they got a really good product over there. I'm not no freaking. I'm a Marvel fan too, so I give credit where it's due. But that means a lot. Qui-Gon coming from you, somebody who hates DC, to give props to this movie, bro. I just wanted to shed light on that. So let's go ahead and bring in you some company in this motherfucker, bro. Oh, shout out to my Q reviews. Oh, for sure.
Certified,
Yo,
certified.
what up?
What up, Q?
What up, Q? We about
What
to have
up?
ourselves a little discussion up in this motherfucker, bro.
Tighter.
Thundercat, novel, tricks, everybody get up in this motherfucker. All right, for
Cameras
sure.
on for sure.
So Q. Hey, listen,
What up?
you don't like this. Fuck. You don't like this movie, bro. And
I ain't love it.
yeah, you didn't love it. So let's have a conversation, cause you're a level-headed person. So why didn't this movie work out for you?
Um, First off, you know what I'm saying? I think The Rock sells them tickets, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny that. Even the action in this movie is sufficient to me. You know what I'm saying? I think the action is good, but it's like I'm watching, you know what I'm saying, a Transformers movie or a Fast and the Furious movie. I have no connection to the story at all. You know what I'm saying? And I like Rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of The Rock, but like he's in this, he's in this other country. I forgot the name of the country, and he didn't have an
Condo.
accent or anything. You know what I'm saying? He sound like a total American. Like that kind of threw me off a little bit. Like yo, if you're gonna commit to this role like you are, yo, like yeah, like yo, get an acting coach. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of an accent because it literally just felt like The Rock doing cool shit for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that, but it don't hold no meat and shit. And I didn't like the Batman. You know what I'm saying? But I like this movie slightly better than the Batman. I know I ain't trying to cap. I just thought the Batman bored me. This movie somewhat entertained me, but I had no feeling. I was just numb. I was just numb throughout the whole runtime of the film. You know what I'm saying? The skateboard kid didn't work for me. And seeing it before that third act just pissed me right off, bro. Like, what? What? They got some kind of crown, this MacGuffin, he just turns into some type of demon or something? Like, this doesn't, it don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that angered me because I've seen it so many times before in movies from like even the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like the Blades. I mean, not Blade, because Blade character villain was built up, but this character just came out of nowhere, bro. Like you didn't even care
Right.
about this Jerry Curl dude. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. Now he's the villain. Something for Black Adam to fight. I was like, oh, okay, for sure. Black Adam gonna mess him up for sure. I thought some of the CG did stand out, and I agree with you, Jody. Some of that green screen just stood out to me like a bad thumb. You got to use that panoramic view that they use on even House of Dragons. Those panoramic views are like an OLED TV wrapped around the set. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They use it on the Batman and things like
Yeah.
that. I think they should have used that. I think Lord of the Rings is suffering because they're not using that because you get all that lighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right on the actors. So
Yeah.
like when I can tell this is like, you know what I'm saying, I can see a straight separation. And then they use full CG bodies. Never go full CG. They say never go full retard, but never go full CG bodies. And
It worked for
superhero
Doctor
movies.
Fate though. It worked.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate looked really good. That was fully CGI rendered.
I think you're talking
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
Demon.
Yeah, Dr. Fate, because you seen him in like multiple scenes too. It was like a whole bunch of him too. So I think he
Yeah.
worked better than The Rock and anybody else that was fighting him on scene. Now, Man of Steel. Now, I think you capped me for that Man of Steel action, though. I got to call you out on that one. Yo,
Yeah, I think
have
Black
you
Adam's got
forgot?
way more of it, bro. There's a lot of
No,
fire in there,
it might be
bro.
more, but I think the Smallville scene is probably one of the best superhero fights in history. Pharrell threw a train at a dude,
Yeah,
son.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Through
that
the
is
7-Eleven,
a
it was
better fight.
Yeah.
But there's more to an action scene than a fight.
Well,
yeah,
the whole
if we're
Black
talking
Adam
about a
was a
fight-
fight. Yeah.
No, Black Adam had fights with Hawkman. I didn't see the end fight with the demon nigga, but I saw all all 3 or 4 fights that he had with Hawkman. But that Hawkman wasn't really a enemy that he was trying to kill. You feel what I'm saying?
No. Hawkman was fodder. He was there to get beat up. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you get the W with if it's about better fight, it's gonna be
Ooh, 75.
Thank you, Nada, for show. Hey, shout out to Man of Steel. Nada came
Word.
through with that 75 on us. Go ahead, Nada, with your bad self. For sure. She didn't even put a comment there. She just threw the 75 at your boy. Thank you, Nada. That was tight. Just for playing that Man of Steel. All right, for sure. Because she did that, I understand Man of Steel probably got the better fights because he's
I think he
fighting.
had the better action.
Black Adam's not really fighting. Action, though, I think Black
Action
Adam is
in
talking
yeah,
to
like in
Man of
Smallville.
Steel.
I think y'all forgot how well crafted that action scene was. You got 747s
Nah.
crashing in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah, that shit look
great
fake though,
virtual
man.
action.
That shit doesn't look better than Black Adam. Them 747s.
I don't
and
know,
planes,
man.
that shit
I don't know.
look
I
fake.
think it do look better than Black
Black
Adam.
Nah, my nigga, that shit look fake. Them explosions was fake as shit, bro.
Black Adam took out a
Shit.
military helicopter, bro. Took out
the-
those military helicopters, and
Yeah.
the fucking shit was spinning still.
That nigga Black
That
Adam
was
was moving
full
like
CG,
It
Goku.
yeah.
was spinning, and he put a grenade in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, bro, that was tight.
That's
bro.
cool,
That was
hard.
but
That was
like
hard.
you know
Man
what I'm
of Steel ain't
saying?
got
was-
shit.
that was
Man of
hard.
Steel
I
ain't
don't
got shit on that, bro.
I don't
That's
know,
what
man. I
Man of Steel
disagree
fire,
wholeheartedly.
man.
I'm not even a Zack
Fire.
Snyder fan like that, but I think
Yeah.
the action in Man of Steel is better than Black Adam, like hands down. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Smallville fight. I still think that's one of my favorite superhero action scenes of all time, bro. That shit is just incredible.
Nah,
like
bro, I
Sad
think
Award
I
said he
feel
had
like
his
you
mouth
sleeping on
open.
this movie.
He threw
You
a dude
missing,
into him.
you missing the fight that he had with Black Adam. Not even mentioning the shit that he did when he came out the goddamn tomb, my nigga, and all the
I like
other
that part.
miscellaneous
That was
things that
fire.
he did, showing
Yeah.
that speed. He showed way more speed in this movie than Man of Steel. In
Bro,
Man of
he was
Steel.
moving like
No, I think the
Goku.
speed better in Man of Steel. Then they
No,
copied off
where
of
did he show the
X-Men.
speed at?
They copied off
close.
X-Men with the slow-mo, the Quicksilver.
Where did they
didn't
show
need
speed
that.
for?
They
Where
didn't
show
need that slow-mo.
Where was Superman's speed at?
Oh, in the Smallville fight, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was still full speed, you know, him swooping up people,
Nah,
him versus
that was
Dior,
Fedora.
you know what I'm saying? And then the other big
didn't do
dude,
that.
he
He
had
didn't
speed
run
too
into no
and
speed.
power.
Nah, that was
I don't know,
that was
bro.
Fedora
Flight.
Q. That wasn't Superman. That was Fedora that showed the flash speed, bro.
Superman only did flight. He didn't do anything running or nothing like that,
Yeah,
bro.
He didn't do
yeah,
speed.
At all.
I think y'all gotta watch
No
it
super
again,
speed.
bro. Just at least the Smallville fight. Just bring it up. You can just
Superman didn't do
pull it
no
up.
run. He didn't
Yeah, I
even
got
run.
that shit in my mind, bro. That shit ain't going nowhere. I know where that fight's at. Yeah, Snyder did a lot of blur. He used blur to trick
I
us
think
from
Blur
what was
works
CG
for
and what was
speed,
real.
though. I think Blur works for speed better than a
But
full
the-
CG sequence that was done better in X-Men, you know what I'm saying, Days of Future Past with that slow-mo, you know what I'm saying, than
No,
it
was
is in
it?
this movie.
No,
You
was
know what I'm
it?
saying, technically.
This beats that.
I don't
That Days of
think
Future
so.
Past was funny, my nigga. That Days of Future Past was funny.
But I
I'ma
think
take that Black
technically on a
Adam
technical
slow mo
level.
over that all day long, bro.
I don't know, man. I think I found
It
it
didn't
corny,
feel
bro.
heroic. This felt heroic.
Bro, but this shit
That
was
was
epic.
cool
Nah, bro.
and fun, but this felt
Days of
epic.
Future Past, that nigga was a clown in that scene. That shit didn't mean nothing. It was funny.
But it was
But
sweet as
this
This
shit,
shit
bro.
was
You know what
blowing
I'm saying?
shit up.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he
everybody
eating
talked about
Cheetos
that
and
scene
shit
though
like that?
throughout the whole movie. I'm sorry.
Wasn't he eating Cheetos and like doing dumb stuff? In the
Clown
middle of
shit,
it?
bro. Yeah, that shit was a joke.
I
It
don't
was
know, man.
cool.
I found that one more epic than, you know what I'm saying, The Rock turning the missiles around and, you know what
I
I'm saying,
think you
doing this.
I think you might be a little biased out here, Q.
I'm not. I'm a DC fan. You know, like Superman man is my favorite character. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the movie on its merit. As a movie, it's not very good. You know what I'm saying? Like
I saw
as
the
a film.
helicopter. I saw that.
Wait, hold on. You're saying as a movie it's not good, but we haven't really talked about why it's not good as a movie outside of you saying that it has ugly visuals.
I don't think it had ugly visuals. Some
And
of
the
them are
villain
good.
is in a vision, and the villain was weak. I'll give you that. Throwaway.
Yeah, that third act was.
But how many
boy.
passes do we give to a lot of movies who have throwaway villains? The MCU has 80% throwaway villains,
Yeah,
but they still have good movies.
Mm-hmm.
So what about this movie is bad? Because if you're not appreciating, do you like the action?
Yeah, I like some of the action. Some of it I had problems with. Like you said, when the Mortal Kombat scene in the beginning, with the Sub-Zero the
Fried the
nigga.
dude. When he
Yeah,
fried that
I
dude.
really like that part.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Things like that. And then I did like some of the action. With him in the sky. Him just being powerful. I mean, it's very entertaining to me. But what I'm saying, I started to see flaws, and just for them making The Rock look like a cool character without any substance. The movie didn't have any substance. It's like this fucking
Yeah.
glorious steak that I had, but I didn't
story.
get full. You know what I'm saying?
His backstory was weak. I get it. His foundation and backstory wasn't great.
Yeah. I like to
But
leave
most
a
of
movie
this
with something.
movie, but this is not a story movie. This is an action movie where action is what leads the forefront. And on that note, this movie killed it. It had nonstop action in this bad boy.
Rock is an
Just like
action
Fast
star.
and Furious, right?
Yeah.
Right, like
He's
Fast
an
and
action.
Furious.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
an action hero. We don't
Yes.
go to the Rock for award-winning
Storytelling.
dialogue.
At all.
He don't have to
Yeah.
be award winning. You know what I'm saying? They just got to build that around him. I
The
think
story wasn't
directors
horrible.
Failed him. It was
really-
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't a bad
horrible.
story. It was a mediocre story. The story was
Yeah.
mediocre. It wasn't
on
terrible.
the same level as Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? That's where I put this movie at. You know what I'm saying?
Aquaman's a good movie.
Aquaman,
Oh, you don't like
Yeah,
Aquaman?
I like Aquaman all right. You know what I'm saying? I think.
What grade
I
you
don't
give
know.
Aquaman?
What grade would I give Aquaman?
Yeah.
Probably like a 3.2 to a 3.5 out of
So that's
5.
like a C.
Out of
C?
5. Yeah.
Okay.
Aquaman was
C
fire,
plus
bro.
probably.
Looks like
Yeah.
a C.
Yeah, dang, man. See,
I
I give
like it,
Aquaman
though.
an A minus.
I gave
What's
Aquaman
the
an
A?
A.
See, I give Aquaman the same grade
Q.
as I give Black Adam.
Q, what's an A movie?
Was an
Superhero.
A movie in my mind? Shoot, well, I gotta think about what I gave
Superhero.
an A. I like Top Gun Maverick. I gave that an A.
Superhero movie though.
A superhero movie, that's an A. Yeah, give me Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises, of course.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we going way back.
I don't need to go way back like a new one. Shit. I don't know.
You like Eternals?
I liked it all right. I'm about
Shang-Chi?
I'm about C plus with it. I'm about C plus with Eternals. I didn't hate
Multiverse of
Eternals.
Madness?
That's C minus. C minus to a D minus. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
the
Oh, he didn't like you.
You the teacher that nobody could get an A in their class. None of y'all badass kids.
Hey, I don't knock a hard critic. I don't knock a tough critic, but you
I'm not
gotta
a
say,
tough critic though. I like a lot of stuff, bro. I like a lot of
Well,
stuff people don't like. Like I love Nope. I think it's a masterpiece, but people be coming at my throat about Nope. Like, yo, I think it's a masterpiece. It's like, no,
I
bro.
like
Like
Nope a
I
lot,
understand
too.
it.
I haven't seen
You
it.
know
but what
I'm saying?
superhero movie do you give an A though, my nigga? I just want to see where you at.
I just get like a modern
All
day
right, you
superhero.
went Dark Knight. Let me ask you. What grade do you give? Black Panther.
Ooh, that's an A. Yeah.
Okay, Black Panther's an A.
Because the
All
story
right.
is so tight. The story is tighter than the whole action
But
in Black
the
Panther.
CG look bad on
Oh,
Black
it's
Panther,
bad.
though.
It's bad. But the story's so good with the vibranium, you know what I'm saying, and the politics,
But
you know what I'm saying? I'm all in.
But you swapped a little bit. So the critique of Black Adam is it's ugly visually and the story's mediocre.
I ain't saying
on Black Panther, or the story is what is it? The story mediocre?
the story is definitely mediocre in Black Adam. You know what I'm saying? I
But you
like
said
some
there
of the visuals, but like some of them
You like-
were, you
but
know what I'm
you-
saying, off too. So that's 2 strikes against, you know what I'm saying, Black
In my
Adam
opinion,
for me.
I don't see anything visually wrong with Black Adam outside of the green screen. But
And
the
them bad
visuals
CGs.
itself,
Yeah.
the CG look good. I know
I'm
that's
talking
what you
about
do,
when
but
that
the
full
CG
body, like, you know what I'm saying, you can just see it. I
I didn't see the devil fight. What other full
No,
body
yeah, that was bad.
It
Yeah,
looked like a video game.
yeah,
Really?
that's what I'm saying. It looked like a PS4 cutscene. Like, you know,
Look like a
I'm about to
video-
go buy God of War, so let me
video game.
also check out
But
the
everything
preview.
else that I saw looked great.
But the fight was sick though. The fight was sick between him and then it was tight.
I already ripped him in half by the horns.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
like I said, it's a Mortal Kombat cutscene, bro.
said,
I just didn't
"Tell
feel
the Men in
anything
Black send
by
you."
watching.
But it didn't like rip his skin off of him. It like split him right down the middle, which was weird. Like
And it's
one
show,
eye went
and
this
it
way,
show
one
meat
eye went
tearing,
that
like
Yeah, he ripped the whole fucking. He grabbed his head and ripped
show
the
some
whole shit.
intestines
Yeah.
still connected
No,
and
No,
pulling
no.
apart.
It had lava.
I think this
Lava.
movie is a setup for another better movie that The Rock is going to be in, for sure. I think this is just the introduction to get, you know what I'm saying, people's feet wet, to show him do a lot of cool shit in one movie. The Justice Society was almost non-existent, like the Atom Smash
So-
or whatever his name did, Psycho
so to-
Glero. I didn't feel.
To gauge where you are with the action, where would you rate this action from 1 to 10?
From 1 to 10, give me a 7. Give me a 7 on the action. I give it a 7.
That's
bro.
why, bro. You don't even appreciate it as a great action movie,
do.
my nigga. This shit, what the freak?
I give it a 7.
That's average.
Average. That's a good score. That's a good score, bro. Right?
This action is fire. What are you talking about?
What y'all got like the action out of 10? What you
Wait
got?
a minute.
I got
Q. Yes, a 9 or a 10. Q. This is the best action I've ever
got
seen.
it a 10.
My nigga,
got
I've
it.
never
Best
seen
action you ever
I've never seen a superhero do this before.
Yeah.
And as far as superhero movies, this is Dog Walking Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame.
Wait
As
a
far as
minute,
action,
son. So you tell me the action is better than the fight in Civil War between Captain America and Winter Soldier? That one shot when they fighting like this with the knife flipping and they coming like this? It's a better choreographed.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I think that's better choreographed fight than anything in Black Adam, bro. I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at Mortal
understand what you
Kombat.
mean about
Up,
choreograph
down.
and all that. I
Yeah.
get where you're trapped at. You're trapped with how precise, executed,
And pretty.
choreographed the Russos get, my nigga. But this is a big superhero destroying shit like a hero, my nigga. You can't compare it.
You want
You
Jet
can't,
Li.
though.
compare.
He wants
gotta
like the
compare it to-
Raid.
I'm telling you,
Jet
you can,
Li.
yeah,
Like, he wants
you
like,
cannot compound. You cannot compare ground level characters to meta heroes when they fight. You can't compare Black Adam and Superman fight to Captain America fighting
Ip
Black
Man.
Panther, my nigga.
like Ip Man or
no,
something like that.
yeah,
What's it called?
there's two different levels here.
But
Nigga,
I
I'm
still
just
got
destroying
Man
the
of
whole
Steel.
continent.
I still got Man of Steel as the meta-human super fight of all time still. Over Black Adam.
and I don't-
And Smallville.
I
In Smallville.
I agree with you. If
Yeah.
you're talking about a superhero fight scene, Man of Steel runs away with it and he's still unchallenged.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about action in a superhero movie, Black Adam has so much more. And it's
I
arguably
agree.
better.
I agree. Black Adam does has more. It does have more action scenes than Man of Steel. But
So I
I
get where
think
he's at.
You know what I'm saying? I think technically, even though, you know what I'm saying, we ain't on that Snyder shit or whatever, I think on the technical level, as the action scene, especially the Smallville fight, I think it trumps this movie just a little bit. And this one, when that
I
shit
gotta
came out,
watch
2011?
Smallville. I never
He's
seen.
gassing
I never
the
watched Smallville.
He's gassing it a little bit, bro,
Man of
because
Steel.
No.
the reason why he's gassing Smallville because he's picking the fight that's not even the better fight. The Zod fight is the better fight.
Yeah.
I think the Smallville is a better fight. You know, me
talking about-
personally.
you talking
You know what I'm
about
saying? I like the
better.
Zod
Toyota
fight.
fight or whatever like that.
Show
The
Smallville?
small
No.
where they fight in Smallville, it's a
okay.
very quick fight. It don't last long, my nigga, and it's got other action
it's
in
pretty
it.
long.
That's not them. It's because it's other action in it. It's like the military, the helicopters fighting civilians, them
That's
attacking
making
the
it epic,
helicopters.
bro.
in the
Nah, bro.
cornfields and all that.
It's Superman and Zod fighting in the city, bro.
When he
Going through all
punching
those
them in the
buildings.
sky, bro. When he keep
Yeah,
Oh, I
punching
love
them in
that
the
shit.
sky.
That's the
epic.
fight, bro.
That's epic when he keep punching
Yo,
them in
you
the
ain't gonna
sky
get no
like that.
complaint from
That's
me.
the fight everybody talks about.
Yeah, and it's still better than Black Adam action. Even that scene, even the Zod.
No,
Zod
no,
fight.
no.
I don't know, man.
bro.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
That's still. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I just want to have the discussion about it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth, man. You know I ain't gonna cap on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
no,
telling you
yeah.
how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Man of Steel
But-
has only two action scenes in the movie. There's only
facts.
two.
Facts.
Black
Toyota
Adam.
and,
Black Adam's probably got 50.
Yeah.
That has to count for
the
something.
beginning to the end.
That has to count for something, bro.
Well.
It's got to count for something, and that's why I put the question out there. Go ahead, Sad.
I was just gonna say, yeah, man. It is majority action. There's not a lot. It's not dialogue driven. It's more they get to it in the beginning, they get to it in the middle, and they get to it in the end.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's a full meal for me
So I understand why Q's got the action for Black Adam
He's-
rated at a 7.
because he's keeping all the 9s and 10s for himself.
No, I want to ask.
I understand. He's holding them hostage.
But I'm curious. Q, where does Man of Steel rank as far as 1 to 10 on action?
Man, it's still on action. Shit, this is about an 8.5 to a 9, bro. I can't even lie, bro. I can't even cap. The action is incredible, and man, that's the best part of the movie. And then they got a good mythology with the you know what I'm saying, the codex or whatever. But
I give that shit I give it a 9.5 or a 10.
oh, Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Black Adam and Man of Steel are like 9 and 10.
They're like right there next to each other.
Yeah, I feel like they're both 9s and 10s, bro. Like,
I can respect that.
But I feel Superman, Man of Steel is like a 9 and Black Adam is a 10.
where do you give
The
the
action hits.
airport fight scene in Civil War? What do you rate that action wise from 1 to 10?
Shit, that's about the same thing. A 9, about an 8.5 to a 9, right?
Where does Wonder Woman the
Man
first?
is still killing the airport fight scene.
It is
does
killing
the
it.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Where does the
absolutely.
first Wonder Woman fall on your scope, Q? Where does the first Wonder Woman fall in your scope?
For a grade?
Yeah.
For
From
action.
1 to 5?
action.
Oh, for the action?
He's talking about the action and
The action
Obviously
is
not
good.
Wonder Woman 84. There is none, but
Yeah. Shoot, I'm about to 8 with it. I'm about to 8 with Wonder Woman.
All right,
You know
we're
what
just
saying?
trying. I'm just trying to gauge his.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I'm just trying to gauge his grading skill here.
Oh, it's
Thank
fire.
you guys,
It's fire.
everybody else for. I want to hear Q. Shout out to you, staying. Sir William, bro. Welcome to Jody's Corner, bro.
Yo, what's good?
Chilling, man. You heard me and Q talk about it. We had a nice. That's a civil disagreement. What's your take, bro?
I'm a little bit in the middle. Like, it's a lot to love about this movie, and I feel like there's a lot to hate. I can't hate anybody who say they kind of hate this movie. I didn't have any problems with it. I like the movie. I get the action, like y'all was talking about the action. I can put that up there 9, 10. I think this movie is funny where it's like it challenges the audience to be like, do y'all really care about some of the story elements? Y'all just want to see Black Adam do some fire stuff. Like that's really what
Yeah.
this movie came down to. Because like I was watching
Yep.
it, and they go to this mountain, and like this is where Black Adam is. Like how they found about this mountain? Who is this
That's-
girl? Why do they want her? All this other
That was
kind of
one of
stuff.
my gripes. Right.
And then I
They
thought about
just
like,
found the mountain.
do I care?
Right, he's right. That was one of my main points, gripes that I didn't mention. Is bro, that mountain they just discovered that shit. Yeah, this is where it's going down. What?
Right. She can read all these hieroglyphics. She knows where everything is. It's like, all right.
Yeah, just give it a
Well,
little bit
it's supposed to
more.
be in her language, and they
But
native
still,
language
my
and
nigga,
shit.
Why
Still.
they left
give
it
it.
alone? Why nobody been there in all these many
Yeah,
years?
give it.
Right.
Yeah, it's been all these years, and you about to find it. Give this 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Build that up,
Build it
like,
up
bro.
to
Like, what's
find.
going
We finally
on?
found where the crown is located.
Yeah, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
clean that up for the sequel. You can't. But this is any other circumstance where if this type of story was in a typical superhero movie, I would give this movie like a C minus, bro.
Mm.
But
But the action and its superhero-ness and its Dr. Fate and Hawkman up in this motherfucker doing this
Surf
shit,
all of that.
that shit just rises it a lot, bro. It really excuses it. The action's so good it excuses the bad story or mediocre story.
Yeah, the story's
that-
not hitting like that, like it should be.
Yeah, the action definitely saves this movie because everything else is rough. When people talk about the kid and the family like aspects of the movie, and that's why they say they hate it. I'm like, I can't deny that's what brought this movie down. Every time that kid showed up on the screen talking about like revolution and stuff like that, I was cringing.
Guys at home, I want you guys to understand, like, I'm the same way with Marvel. So to let you guys know, this isn't a Marvel or DC thing. Spider-Man No Way Home, that's the one with all the Spider-Man, right?
Yep.
No Way Home?
Yep.
That's not a good movie. That shit is epic, my nigga. You got all three of those Spider-Man in that motherfucker, bro. And let me say it again. The action in that movie's not great either, bro. They were stuck on a tower rig. They didn't do nothing really truly epic. And you had 3 Spider-Man in that movie, bro. But I still give that shit like an A- because of the pure epicness and the heroic feeling that you get watching that motherfucker, bro. So you gotta understand, with superheroes, they have an ability to get passes based on how heroic they are, how amazing the action might be, or the story might be. Villain helps out a lot. Sadly, this movie doesn't have that villain. In my opinion, I already could tell that villain was probably pretty much trash. I'm sure. Sad. How you feel about the villain, dog?
I told you that you didn't miss much. You got the best parts of the movie without the third act, and that says a lot because the third act is 18 minutes long.
And the third act isn't good. You saying?
It's not my favorite. Nah,
So maybe
The
my
best-
grade is a little bit, you know.
The best thing about the third act is, and my fault for interrupting you, Seth, but the best
go ahead,
thing
bro.
about
Go for it.
the best thing about the third act is what happens between Dr. Fate and Hogman, and the way that they literally are Superman is Black Adam in this movie.
Perfect.
They're waiting for him to come because he can't he's locked up in the chamber. He's the only thing that can stop this villain. That's the best part of this movie. Like, we're waiting on him, and the fact that and the way it happens is dope.
So Black Adam's in that chamber, and that motherfucker
Yeah.
Hawkman is
Yeah.
like, man, I got this. Oh, that's tight, bro.
Yeah,
there
bro,
he
that's
is. There he is doing that shit again, stepping up to the plate like a freaking hero. I
Yeah.
like that shit,
Well,
bro.
Yeah.
So that motherfucker Hawkman stood up to Sabak like, what's happening?
Yep.
Even
He
though,
stood up to him.
Even though he ain't got no business fighting him.
He knew he
though
was
he
gonna.
knew he was gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
He knew
Dr. Fate sacrificed himself.
Yeah, bro.
Dr. Fate sacrificed for Hawkman.
Hawkman tight, bro.
That's why.
Hey.
My nigga.
And he's black. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see him. Man. That's that
Where
shit that I
Hawkman
was
come
creaming
from, though?
over, bro. He always steps up to the plate. And he was like, right, I saw that motherfucker get locked up. He said, lock me up. So that motherfucker Sabak came, and the only nigga that was gonna willing to get down. Well, Dr. Fate too, right?
Dr. Fate stopped him from doing it because he knew he was gonna die. So Dr. Fate sacrificed
He risked
himself for Hawkman. Hawkman was going to let himself die because Dr. Fate told him that this is where you die.
Say you die.
And he said no. He was like I found a way to save my friend. So he sacrificed himself for him, and then that's what happened.
Yeah,
And then
Dr. Fate built a force shield around it. Hawkman and the rest of them couldn't penetrate.
And
And,
when
Dr. Fate tried to take him on
On his own.
Oh.
And then when Dr. Fate died, that's when the shield went down.
How'd he
They all
die?
got there.
He got stabbed.
Yeah, basically.
He basically stabbed them in the chest.
with a
Or something.
pitchfork or something.
No, it was his
That
hand.
sounds kind
That
of
was
tight,
Hawkman
my
that did,
nigga.
yeah.
What I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
yeah, it was tight, bro.
Because
It was tight.
He threw
wasn't
fire. He threw fire at Dr. Fate because Dr. Fate had all the little clones and stuff going on. He told him who he was. How I am Dr. Fate. I am the Lord of Order. And then he did his power. He was holding him back.
Oh, you said he hit him with the cross
yeah,
with the symbol. I
yeah.
forgot the name of that shit.
The
Ankh.
Yeah, the Ankh, A-N-K.
Yeah, he
hit him with that shit.
Hit him with that shit. He was.
Yeah, he
broke out
got
of it.
fucked up for a minute.
Dr. Fate had him fucked up.
Yeah,
he had him fucked up. He had him fucked up.
Hey,
he
that's
threw,
hard.
He threw the fire at him, and that's what Dr. Fate hit off, and he took off the helmet, and he knew this is it. And they all came in. They saw him die.
Yeah,
That
so
sound tight, bro.
yeah, I was waiting on Black Adam to get out that chamber, my nigga. I was like, come on, bro.
He was like 3 minutes too late. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Dr. Fate released Black Adam. Like, remember how he said I could be anywhere?
Yeah.
He released Black Adam from the chamber.
Oh yeah, he did.
That's
He
tight,
did.
bro. That sound good, man. Why y'all
because the CG was
It's
all
because
red and fiery,
the Satan.
and he looked like Satan.
He didn't
like,
look
who
good,
wants
but-
to fight
He
Satan?
didn't look good at
Yeah,
all.
that's
It felt like South Park. You
What
ever
a big
see?
mistake that
You
is.
ever
I
see
would say-
South Park Satan? It looked like that. Like, come on,
Yeah,
y'all. What are we
that-
doing here?
That's a big part of my critique too, because when I seen, you know what I'm saying, that last villain, he was completely CG body, and it was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
you get that
He was
rubbery
CG body, I
CG
give you that.
look.
Did
I
he
was
look
like,
bad?
Yes.
Not too bad.
Yes.
In the face, in the face, he looked bad.
He looked like the
face.
old Steppenwolf. He looked like the
Yeah.
old Steppenwolf from
In the face.
Justice League.
Yeah,
The Joss Whedon boy. Yeah.
yeah.
Nada said it was CGI Sabak wasn't it. Okay.
Yeah,
The
it
devil
wasn't.
was trash. Yeah, they don't like him in the chat.
I would have
either.
rather.
He was strong,
had a
though.
different
Strong
villain.
as fuck.
I
He
was
would've
powerful.
rather had-
He was strong as shit.
He's supposed to be the final boss, and it just wasn't.
Dang.
And I felt like they had already got The Rock on board. They had already filmed. Felt like the early shots.
Wait, did Hawkman ever like try to fight Sabak though?
Yeah.
Or did he just
Yeah,
protect him
he
and kept
stood
him alone?
up.
him.
He went
He fought
one
him.
on one with that
Caught a
nigga.
fake.
Yeah, they fought him. He
Oh,
fought him.
yeah,
He
we
fought
got
him. He
the
got his
third
ass
one.
knocked down, and Black Adam saved him.
Don't matter, my nigga. Did Hawkman attempt to put hands on that nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight, brother.
And this is a spoiler.
Tight, bro.
Jody's not. And this is spoiler anyway, right? So
Yeah.
everybody. So Hawkman ended up using a helmet.
At the end.
He ended up using a helmet.
Because they had to hold him back because he was too fucking powerful. And Black Adam, like he had, remember how he was eyes glue when there was like he blew up the shit or whatever before when they talked about the original. So they told him Hawkman was telling Black Adam to hold, like, you could control it, and Black Adam flew him up, and then that's when he used his power to kill him. Because he couldn't control it. He would have blown.
What's the
everything
helmet
up.
got to do with it?
Because it became multiple Hawkmen, it was multiple.
And that's when remember when I told
Like
you
it
the
was
eyes.
Hold on, you ain't. What's up?
Remember, it was multiple Dr. Fates. Did you see a part where it was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bunch?
yeah.
So it became multiple Hawkmans. He used Dr. Fate's powers.
He was holding the helmet.
How did he even do that though?
So
Like,
now I'm thinking Hawkman's helmet.
He
He
taught
Dr.
him.
Fate's helmet.
Yeah,
He
he
taught
was holding
him.
the helmet.
And
He
became
said,
like 30 Hawkmen grabbing him and trying to hold him while Black Adam was pounding on him.
He said what I learned from. He said what I learned from my friend, and the eyes opened up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. That's some comic book shit.
Yeah.
That's tight, bro.
That's tight, bro.
What do it
Damn.
mean when the eyes is closed versus the eyes open?
The eyes never close
Like
though.
I never seen like this
the eyes
closed
have never.
this closed sheet is weird. I
But see,
know
it's different because
eye holes.
the eyes has. He always had eye holes. He never.
Yeah.
It never had that. They
I've
did something
seen it
different.
where he only had one on the right side was, and then the other one was open, and then I've seen it with two. I've seen it with none.
Oh.
Nah, his eye holes have always been open. It's like just like how Iron Man's is.
If you Google Dr. Fate, they plenty of masks with no iterations of eye holes.
All right, let's hear from Novel, man. What's up, Novel? You've been patiently waiting.
Oh yeah, what's up, man?
What's
What's
up?
up, bro?
Yeah.
So I saw this movie like second day it came out, I think. Second, maybe. Yeah. And I was getting off of work and I went to go see it. And I liked it. It was surprisingly good. I thought The Rock was gonna be terrible, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought
A lot of people feared that The Rock was just going to be The Rock.
Rock,
In
yeah.
my opinion, he wasn't just The Rock. I think
He
he
served his
embodied
purpose.
something different. Yeah.
Oh, he was made for this.
He did something
He
different.
was
I thought
made for this.
he was gonna be terrible because like when I first heard he was gonna be Black Adam, I was like, I can't see it. I can't. But he did his role. He did his role. He had the mannerisms down, everything. I liked it.
He's very stoic.
But that closing act was just awful to me, man. It was
Oh.
bad. It was bad.
So the Hawkman stuff,
the whole demon shit, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Like
What made it terrible? Was it the
underpowering
fighting?
Dr. Fate to give Black Adam shine. I'm sorry. Don't underpower him, especially if he's trying to win.
Was Dr. Fate really trying to win?
Yeah.
No,
I think
no.
so.
He said
I
that.
don't know.
He said that I can fight you, but I'm not. I know my power is not as strong as yours. He said I know I won't be able to beat you, and that's why he started talking to Black Adam. He said I can't. I know I can't defeat you. That's why he got Black Adam. He knew he couldn't handle that power.
Right.
Even though we know in real life, in the real shit, Dr. Fate is OP. Like he's the most powerful person in DC.
Yeah, you know, there's asterisks on that. Yes, his sorcery is incredible, but my nigga, you know,
He has the power of the Lord of Order.
I think the truly most powerful people in DC are the speedsters like the Flash, people like Superman.
Oh yeah, one more thing about
Incredibly
that.
fast.
There's a living demon in the world, right? And you mean to tell me no one from the Justice League showed up? Nobody or knew or nobody? Like
Right.
like
Well,
a
we
demon
said-
comes like
We got to give that a pass because DC's not as good as Marvel is, you know, right now in the
I
movies.
mean, yeah, that's true, but like
That's a
like,
real world problem.
like you couldn't cut to Batman like seeing that shit or something like on his computer or some
they
shit.
don't know who's gonna be the Batman.
I don't even know what Batman could do against
Right.
that devil.
No.
Damn,
No,
Batman.
he can't do nothing. He
I
can't
don't
outsmart
think
that
Batman do. That's more Superman-ish type of shit right there.
No, damn.
So
Oracle, go
Wonder
to
Woman.
Leviticus.
Wonder Woman would have seen that.
Go to John, 3rd chapter, first verse.
I guess because we're like, I know who
Or
Black
hell,
Adam is a little
Cyborg.
bit.
Fucking
There's a little bit of
Cyborg would
extra
be perfect
jizz
for that.
on top of Black Adam because we like him. But I guess like general audience is like, who this nigga? Who is this? What is? Why is he? I can understand why they don't like it as much.
He's up
But
there
once
with
that action
Superman
start to
though.
hit-
He's up there with Superman with power strength. Not better, but he's up there.
Bro, he has the same power as Superman. If you looked it up, Black Adam. They
Yeah,
have
they're the same. They're like the
strength,
same.
bro. Only difference between Black Adam is he has the power of magic.
He went dark.
Now, come on, Novel. We would be more mad.
hear me?
Novel, you know how
They
mad
can't
we
hear
would
you.
be if Cyborg showed up in this movie?
Bro,
Oh boy.
I'd have been so angry to see Cyborg in this movie.
No. Okay, look, even if like, I'm not saying he has to do anything, but like he literally has a sentient computer in his skull.
Oh
like,
heck no, Novel.
Yeah, no,
We
bro.
have
No, hell no.
Freaky Fisher, my nigga. We have a black guy who's way better. His name is Hawkman.
Facts.
You're right. You're
We
right.
got a black guy.
You're
And
right.
honestly,
You're right.
honestly, there's not a lot of people that there's a lot of people that probably could have seen it, you know, but the Justice League, we already know that's a whole mixture of messed up bullshit right now. You know what I mean?
Hawkman was tight. He was tight.
Hawkman was
was
tight,
tight,
bro.
bro.
He did his shit. Bro. I mean, my favorite scene is when another one of my favorite scenes is when Black Adam dropped them fools and he gave that look like, oh well, and he jumped out and he
Oh
like,
yeah, that was tight.
bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, where's his suit at? How you gonna get the suit? And that shit just came
Nigga,
on.
Hawkman was like, you can't keep trying to kill people. You dropped this motherfucker, bro. Like, I knew you were gonna catch him though. Yeah, bro. Relying on his heroism for the reason why Black Adam did what he did.
Who was
bro.
the other two? Cyclone and
Cyclone and Atom Smasher.
Cyclone
and
suffered, get 'em.
Adam's nephew, right, or some shit or
Mid and
whatever.
mid,
Adam
bro.
Smasher.
Yeah, they were.
Adam's nephew.
I think that's his nephew. I think, right?
Yeah, it was his nephew.
That's
Yeah.
nephew.
They
That's
were
nephew.
action figures.
He took his
Mhm.
uncle's suit. His uncle gave him a suit. So that he's like a generation of him or whatever like that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I didn't need Fonzie in there.
I feel like they could have been like in the
I did
movie
not
more.
need Henry
I don't
Winkler
know,
in the movie
like they could have been
at
like.
all.
I feel like
Wasn't
they
needed.
could have
It
served
wasn't
more of a
needed.
purpose.
Yeah, I wish they
wasn't
would have
really
gave
needed.
Hawkman a little bit of a backstory. 'Cause I don't know a lot about Hawk. I remember him in the Justice,
And
the
they were
League for
they
Friends,
were
but they didn't say
sell
nothing.
toys.
They didn't say
They didn't give
anything.
anybody a backstory. They didn't care.
Yeah,
I'm with you, bro. I wish they got backstories, bro.
just a
I can't
little
deny
bit
that.
of context.
Backstories are
Like,
Oh
important.
yeah,
who
that
they were.
first fight scene, like when they first saw Black Adam, that was tight. Like
That was
when they
fire.
first met up with him.
Yeah.
I like the way Cyclone
So
looked.
clean.
I liked her flying power. I liked the way she looked, like the way she was acrobatic.
Yeah, but that's like saying I like freaking the Wasp. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it's just visual. They're just for
Or not
toys.
even the Wasp, Ghost.
Like I said, they want other action figures. Why sell one action figure when you can sell 4? You know what I mean? Like, it's a numbers game.
But
So is there people? I want people to look at this review and be like, they didn't even touch on that. So I'm gonna challenge everybody in the call. Q already did his thing. Press me, man. Y'all think this movie bad? Like, say what's up.
I think
One thing that didn't, one thing I didn't like, and everybody says they like it, but that action scene when he first comes out and it's all in slow motion and just fire everywhere, and it almost kind of like stop motion in a way. I know he's moving so fast that everybody's going so slow, but I felt like it would have been so much better just to see it in real time. You just got just explosions going on in the background. He's moving so fast. He picks up a grenade, puts it in somebody's mouth. Some of that stuff was tight, but I don't know. It just didn't work. It didn't really work for me. Like I felt like if we could have
Because you've
seen
seen
him,
it so much. Yeah.
yeah, like if we could have seen him actually like take some of these people out in real time. Like I don't know. It just
I don't
I don't know.
know.
Everybody's
So
coming off
unoriginal,
of
I
it.
think,
You've
like you
seen
said, I
it a
think
lot, bro.
Yeah. See, we see it so much. It's so unoriginal. We see it in the Flash, Justice League,
Yeah.
X-Men, Days of Future Past. Now he's doing it again. Like even in the preview, I like the fast motion. Like when he caught the rocket, it's like, damn, that's tight, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Bro, when
Bring
he
that
slapped
bring that
dude in the
super
air and
speed.
grabbed
He
him
did
and
it
threw
here.
his face down like.
But they
The
just
reason
did it
why
one
I give it a
time.
the reason why I give it a pass
did.
is because they showed a lot of real speed with the slow motion as well,
We
though.
can see him
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I agree with
And
you
the
there. They did
reason,
show
the
more.
reason I love it is because what we haven't seen is him really killing people. That helicopter pilot really didn't want to die.
Niggas was dying. He got a lot of
Dying
bodies.
in
He
this shit,
got a lot of bodies.
Superheroes, no superheroes have really killed people for
Yup.
real. We've been asking for it for years,
Niggas was
and they
dying,
did it.
bro.
Boom.
He got so many
Left
bodies
and
in his
right.
movie.
The dude, the grenade in his
Bro.
mouth, bro. He was like, "Oh shit!" He
I don't
didn't
wanna
realize
die.
that was happening.
That is an
Zod got
invaluable
more
thing
bodies,
to
right?
these movies, though.
General
Zod has
Zod
more
got more
bodies?
bodies in Man of Steel.
No, we don't.
It was a whole other movie. Yeah, yo, he killed a lot of
Who did
people.
Zod kill? Who did Zod kill?
Nah, I think
Everybody.
Black Adam got a lot of bodies, bro.
Hey, this Black
Zod
Adam.
killed everybody. He dropped buildings on whole people. Remember that shit? You just like,
Yeah, that's a little different.
We didn't
Black
see
Adam's
the people.
intentionally killing
we didn't
niggas,
see,
bro.
They
Yeah, he
didn't
is
look them in their
intentional.
eyes. They didn't have lines.
And souls.
No.
They had lines, my nigga. Like
They had
like,
movie
please.
souls.
Yo, to be real, Black Adam Smasher killed people. He running through the street kicking cars. I'm like, ain't people in those cars? Like, what's
Right.
what's
That's
going
the Man of
on?
Steel stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole mess.
Making
Falling
jokes.
on buildings.
He
So-
remind me of
Yeah.
Adam Smasher. Adam Smasher remind me of Spider-Man, like Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man. That's what I got from him. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Watch
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I got.
With
from
a
He
him.
should have
Deadpool face.
farted.
How
If I could have got one fart out of Adam Smasher, that would have been hilarious. A big
how
old-
is this movie gonna build for Shazam versus Black Adam exactly?
I think it's gonna be
Because
fine.
like I don't know, because like
It's not.
I know he's
think
not
that's so
showing up
far
in the
away.
next one. I know he's not showing up in the next Shazam. So like I don't know how this is gonna build exactly. Because if the Flash is still gonna happen, then
Yeah, a lot of us don't know.
Oh yeah, we
I don't think we're gonna get it. I think they made Black Adam too much of a hero at the end of this movie that
Yeah.
we're probably not gonna see a Shazam Black Adam fight. If we do, it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
didn't
little
like that. I didn't like that either.
exposition
They
made
match
him
or
too
something.
They're gonna do
No, they're
Shazam.
gonna
They're
do
gonna
it.
do Black Adam and Superman.
Yeah.
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 That's their thing.
But even still, that fight is like, why are they fighting? Like, he's a hero now at this point. It would just be like, hey, like you said, I think you said in your review, like, hey, stop killing people, and they fight a little bit, and then we move on. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Yeah.
fight gonna be epic to see though.
Yeah,
No,
I still,
it's gonna be,
yeah, I still
it's
want
gonna
to
be a
see
lot
it.
of, it's gonna be a lot of shock waves, a lot of buildings, a lot of things being
It's
destroyed.
just is why do we have Tony Stark and Captain America fight? If you put something in between them that they're against, they'll fight and it'll be believable.
True.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
if anything would happen to Kandog, Black Adam's going to fight for it.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I'm not worried about it being believable of them really trying to fight. That's why people go to learn how to write stories. I mean, that's not my. The bigger question is, what is like the future? What is the future going to be for DC? The Rock we know is a big part of it.
Yep.
Henry Cavill has a sliver of it. He's there for some future things. So it's like, dang. And Flash,
feel like
Flash is
the-
right, man. Nigga, Flash is next year, bro. I can't wait. Go ahead.
Don't you feel like the mid credit scene is kind of them telling us that he's gonna have a big part in it too, though? Because I just feel like they don't show that if he's not gonna have a big part going forward. And
The
the
only
way,
reason why they showed is because he is Henry Cavill Superman. A lot of people are gonna come when they saw him.
well,
Shows us that
that's
he's
true,
trying to-
but I just feel like, I mean, if DC is finally gonna get things right, them showing that and then not delivering us or giving us that moment in the future with Henry Cavill in his own Superman movie is just pointless.
No, they are. They're gonna give him a movie.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, I feel like you said he has a sliver. I think Henry Cavill is gonna be. I think The Rock came through and changed some plans, and Henry Cavill is gonna be a big part of DC's future now.
I agree with that.
I think
Because I mean, because it's like we saw The Rock say "Welcome home," like about he's talking about. I just want to tell you guys. I just want to say the end credit. All I can say is "Welcome home." That scene from
You don't know
him saying
nothing until you know.
But I feel like I'm just saying I feel like that Henry Cavill is here to stay. He's here to stay because Flashpoint is going to change a lot of things, and everything that we know Snyder is going to be wiped the hell out. And even though we know all these characters are here, they're not going to be the same as the characters that we saw in the Snyderverse.
We may never see Black Adam versus Shazam, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yep.
They're two different. They're the same universe, but it's two different worlds, man. His tone, his energy, his movies are nothing like what we've seen so far. He wouldn't even. They showed the preview in the movie theater I was at for Shazam, and it just didn't even feel like. It just didn't even stick. It had no cohesiveness to what we were about to witness at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. They would have to grow Shazam up in his next movie even more for him to be.
Freak Shazam. I don't even want to talk about that Beta Ray Punk.
Beta Ray.
I'm gonna say Superman, bro. He showed up in that movie, bro, coming out that fog, and that shit was
Yeah, that curl.
my nigga,
Bro.
that curl on the forehead,
That new haircut,
bro. That shit tell me
Hey.
exactly what I needed. He's trying to play Superman.
And the words he
Listen.
said, Jody, he said, hey, it's been a long time since one person made the world this nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Yup.
Imagine
And
how
that- and
epic
that's
that's
the
gonna be.
thing.
We getting that movie.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit
gonna
go.
be so
I think that's gonna blow our minds, though. No
No,
doubt.
I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
that
coming.
movie, bro. Q, I don't want another BVS, my nigga.
no, like
Nah.
No,
and that's
no,
what
I'm talking
saying.
about Black Adam versus Superman. I mean, that's gonna.
I don't
be,
want that. That's
Oh,
That's
that's
gonna
nah,
be Black
BVS.
Adam too. They gonna
no.
fight.
We gotta learn from our
Nah.
mistakes here, bro.
Yeah, I
Don't-
feel you, but they
Just
don't
give me,
fight, bro.
just give me Superman
that.
too.
I think they're
Having
gonna
them
work
fight-
together.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
eventually
having
work
them
together. They
fight-
gonna fight first, though. They got to fight. I mean, that's
But yeah,
gotta
but don't make
happen,
the
right?
movie about the fight, though.
Yeah.
I see
That's
what
a
you're saying.
mistake.
Don't make
it
the
like
movie about the
Superman
fight.
versus Black Adam and shit.
Yeah,
Don't do
that shit is out of
Kinda-
here. Don't
yeah,
make it
yeah,
about the fight. Don't hype up the fight. Just have understanding you have them both in the movie and then they fight. That's cool. But you know that whole deviating from giving Superman what he needs, deviating from giving Black Adam what he needs for a proper sequel, bro. I just don't think that's
Right.
a good.
I like
good
what you
call.
said. Learn from the mistakes, and I think
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
a
but-
mistake if you hype this thing up before it's even started written. 'Cause
Yeah.
that Batman versus Superman before it was even written, they was already hyping up the fight. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even really have a
Yes.
script. You know, so
I
like
think he
yeah, I
took a
agree
mind of
with
his
you on
own. That nigga Snyder went to Comic-Con and said, "Oh, did he bleed?" I'm like, yeah, all the fans. Wow.
That's why DC trash, my nigga.
But I'm saying,
Hey, DC rises.
Back again, my nigga.
Sir
we
William,
up.
Sir William said something about, or Qui-Gon said it was mid credit scene.
Yeah, that's the
Are
Superman.
there two? Are there two?
They
in
call
there?
mid credits
They call
like
them
right when
mid.
the words start to hit and like the The first 10 credits go, then then it shows a scene. Then when all the credits go at the end, that's the after credits.
Was it another one
No.
after?
No.
I don't
I
think
was
so.
about to say I gotta go see a whole. I
Nah,
gotta spend
nah,
$16 for 30 seconds.
Nah,
On
nah.
YouTube.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was tight though.
I watched it twice, man.
The
Right,
only
but that was
problem.
Superman.
You saw it twice?
Yeah.
Oh, you went back.
Nah, I saw it twice. Another thing, though, but I saw the second one of it, but it was clear.
I saw Superman come through there with that suit, bright colors,
Yeah,
curl
it
on
looked
his
great.
motherfucking head,
Yep.
and
Bright
with
bright
the
blue.
John Williams theme, bro. That was nice, bro.
Yeah.
See,
That was
and,
nice.
and, and it was
Come back.
it's crazy,
Yeah.
I was
Jody,
like,
because
come
we
back in, Jody.
That was nice.
That was
we
kinda
talked
like
about
Miss
last week. We talked about last week how, like, you know, if we wanted to give John Henry Cavill another chance, and I was actually on team like, no, I'm done with him. We don't need, we don't need him. We should get a new Superman, like you were kind of. But after seeing this, I kind of want him back. I'm not gonna lie to you. After seeing that big credit scene, like, I want him back. It looks like they're gonna do it right. It looks like they finally got the right people in place to let him
Facts.
do Superman correctly. And that mid credit scene changed that for me.
And he
I
looks
am
like
like-
Superman, bro. Like he legit.
Yeah, I remember
like
that
he jumped off
conversation
the
because I was
cover.
pro at him trying
You know what I'm
again.
saying?
That
Onto the
bright
screen.
blue. That blue is bright.
It was
bright
the
blue.
suit. It was the hair.
with
It's
Henry
the-
Cavill
the
before,
muscles.
bro.
Yeah,
That
it was the
curl
suit, the
alone.
hair, the way he delivered his line. Like,
Right,
that's
sure.
Superman. That's Superman. And it
Jody
made me want to
just want
see
the Snyder-
more Henry Cavill.
He wants the Snyder, everything Snyder to be excavated and gone.
That's what
That's
I
what
was about
you want.
You can get
Jody
anybody to
needs.
look like Superman, bro.
Anything
I
that
don't
Hey, bro,
know about
I am
that.
on edge, my nigga. I am on edge until Flashpoint, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
y'all
Rick
are happy.
Moranis don't
Yeah.
look like Superman.
Y'all are happy. Y'all celebrating and all that. I get
It's a
it, my
nigga out
nigga.
that look just like Superman.
But y'all don't. Y'all.
What you ain't trying to tell us?
Nigga, there's what I'm saying is, motherfucker, people are claiming, nigga, Snyder's claiming victory for this movie, bro.
Yeah.
For what movie? Black Adam.
Because Henry's in it. They're claiming victory.
Yeah, he was-
Did you not know? Did you not know
That's
that
true.
this
That's true.
nigga, that this nigga Ye Fisher talking about coming back now because Henry Cavill's back?
Bruh.
Bro, I ain't
Of course,
know.
my
Please,
nigga. Of course.
He
They're
do
like,
it.
now let's get Ray Fisher back. Now the new hashtag is not release the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse. Now it's bring back Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
Now they're like, bring him back and let him direct a movie with Henry. Now that you brought Henry, so I already know what's up, bro. Listen, I'm happy that he's back, but until Flashpoint come out, bro, until what's done is done, I'm on edge, my nigga.
Yo,
Nothing
Jody,
is-
how many
nothing
more
is guaranteed.
movies until
That's
Aquaman
Christmas.
2023.
Yeah.
I think it is Flashpoint.
Flash
No,
comes out
February
next July.
2020.
I thought Aquaman was this December, man.
Nah, that's what? Nah, that's next one.
I
I
thought
think
they
the
pushed
next movie
Aquaman
is
back to
Flash.
February.
in the
Then when does
summer.
Shazam come out?
No, they did. They did. It says I just looked it up real quick. It says Shazam is March 17,
April.
2023, and then it
it's
says
March.
then
July
it
then.
says the Flash is July.
All right, March, July, December for
Right.
DC.
Yep.
Shazam. I think Wonder Woman's in there.
What's December?
December's Aquaman.
Yes. It says they got a Blue Beetle coming out too, but I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, but he was coming out.
Oh, I'm excited for
They
that.
said Blue Beetle was August. They said it says Blue Beetle was August, and then you got December with Aquaman.
So
we're
this
getting
summer,
4.
my nigga.
Yeah,
Next summer.
Yeah, we're
is
getting
when we gonna
4.
find out.
Yep.
But the thing is,
Tight.
though, everybody's talking about DC is trash, and everybody's talking about DC's trash because of Snyder, what he did. Think about
DC
that.
has bad
DC
equity.
it was never trash when Snyder took over the helm.
Well, no, see, and you can't even say that because I'm one of those people that thought Man of Steel was great until like the final part of it. Like the action was great. I thought Snyder did fine with Man of Steel. I think them trying to fast track Batman versus Superman is what ruined him. And that's just my opinion on it. Like Batman versus Superman ruined DC. They should have. That should have
I
been.
think Man of Steel